Simplified crypto news script, Bitcoin costs around $100 to $105,000 right now. We think by 2030, it will cost $1.5 million. Right now, there are almost 20 million Bitcoins that exist. Bitcoin miners created these over time using computers. There can only be 21 million Bitcoins ever, right? When all the mining is done, there will be exactly 21 million. So there's only 1 million left to make. That would be worth about $100 billion, or maybe a little more right now. Big companies and banks just started thinking about buying Bitcoin because the government said it was okay with special Bitcoin funds in January last year. It takes time for big companies to study things and decide to buy. So we think lots more people will want to buy Bitcoin. To make all those people happy, someone has to sell their Bitcoin. In today's video, a smart lady named Cathie Wood is going to tell us about a huge wave that's going to hit XRP, Bitcoin, and all the other digital money as big companies want to buy tons of it. We're talking about trillions and trillions of dollars that might pour into cryptocurrency in the next few years. And yes, you can bet this is going to make prices go up or down. But like Cathie says, someone has to sell this digital money so that big companies can buy it. And big companies won't buy something unless they think they're getting a really good deal right now. So what will they do while they wait? Well, I think they're going to try to trick the markets to make prices go lower. They want regular people like us to get scared and sell our coins cheap so they can buy them for less money. I think there's nothing they won't do to make sure this happens. But here's what I know for sure. I don't think anyone should sell their digital money to these big guys because then they'll control everything. And I think that's exactly what they want to happen. And just to give you some numbers, right now there are almost 20 million Bitcoins that exist. That means the number of Bitcoins that have been made over time by people using computers to mine them. So there are 21 million total, right? At the end of the mining process, there will be 21 million. So we only have 1 million left to make. Yeah, 1 million would be worth what? That would be $100 billion, maybe a little more right now. So just for someone who doesn't know much about Bitcoin, Bitcoin is made using computers, and so far they've made 20 million of them, and there's 1 million left to make. Yeah, so big companies just started thinking about Bitcoin because the government gave permission for Bitcoin with special Bitcoin funds in January last year. And it takes time for big companies to study things and make decisions. Our guess right now is that Bitcoin costs around $100 to $105,000. Our guess for 2030 is $1.5 million. We figured this out using 3 main reasons. The biggest reasons are big companies investing, which we've barely started, keeping money safe, or digital gold. Young people are much more comfortable with digital gold than real gold. So on the big company side, that means investment companies start putting money in it. Young people start putting money in it as a way to save and keep their money safe. Yes. And then the very important use that many people don't talk about is how important Bitcoin and stable coins, which are backed by US government bonds, will become to poor countries. Basically, what Cathie Wood is saying here is we're going to see people get rich faster than ever before in human history. Now, I think some of you who have been buying digital money for longer than 6 months probably understand why Cathie would say this, especially if you've been buying XRP, going from 40 cents to over $3 per coin in T. So I want to play this clip, and then I'm going to give you some more incredibly awesome information at the end. So keep watching. In poor countries, many of them have to deal with leaders who show no control with spending or money policy. And so they're used to going through good times and bad times and good times and getting bailed out by big money organizations. And they need an insurance plan. So if you live in Venezuela, you need money that's going to stay the same value. Exactly. Well, Bitcoin is, so stable coins stay the same compared to the dollar. Bitcoin is more like an investment because it goes up in value over time. Now it goes up and down, no question about it. And that's the first thing people need to know about it. But it's becoming less jumpy as more and more people buy and hold it. So you think Bitcoin will possibly multiply in value by 15 times in the next 5 years? Yes. Wow. That would be pretty crazy. It's a very big idea because it's a new type of investment. It does represent a worldwide money system unlike any other digital money out there. It's supported by the biggest computer network in the world. The bottom layer, which is the base, has never been broken into by hackers. Think about that. Since 2009 when it came out, never been hacked. How many computer systems can say that? And it's a technology. It belongs naturally to the internet. And again, digital money like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all of them exist because they're trying to be the natural money for the internet and to make smart contracts work and really change how banks and money work. We think Bitcoin is the biggest idea. It helps three big changes. Worldwide money system. Other coins don't do that. New type of investment, they are part of a new investment type, but Bitcoin will be the biggest and new technology. It's the safest blockchain technology out there. What about Ali? Well, these others like Solana and all these other ones. So Ethereum and Solana. So the big three are those are the big three. And no, XRP is bigger than Solana. I hate it when people forget that. All right, you guys get the point though. Basically, what we're saying is yes, these digital monies, these bigger ones, they already have lots of people using them. They'll probably keep doing well, especially thinking about all the small, cheap projects that aren't making anything valuable are kind of disappearing right now, which is honestly a really great thing for the whole industry. And so this is exactly why I'm so excited about XRP, why I focus so much on XRP, why, yeah, I also have Bitcoin too, because I understand its value. It's a great way to keep money safe. And I'm actually doing really well right now in my Discord group, where I'm posting all of my trades, right? We're absolutely crushing it in there. Whether you're already a member or you're not a member yet, you can get in there for free. All you have to do is sign up using one of my two partner exchange links here, BitNix and BTCC. Make sure you check that they work in your area. They both have different awesome bonuses you can get. You can get like $8,000 up to $8,000 in bonuses with BitNix and no VPN needed, no identity checks needed. Awesome stuff. And of course, step 2 after that, after you sign up using one of my two links here, is to put money in and send your email and exchange username to get emailed access to the Discord. We're still up over 250% in the last couple of months. We're killing it. We have a few trades going right now. I'm really excited for the comeback we're seeing after the big drop. I think we're going to absolutely crush it here. And so, yeah, if you want to see my trades and what I'm doing and what's been working really well for me this bull run, you can get in there for free, see all of my trades, and just hang out with our awesome community. Make sure you do that. Click the link down below if you're not already in there. If you are, I'll see you in there, guys. And much love to all of you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out. And just to give you some numbers, right now there are almost 20 million Bitcoins that exist. That means the number of Bitcoins that have been made over time by people using computers to mine them. So there are 21 million total, right? At the end of the mining process, there will be 21 million. So we only have 1 million left to make. Yeah, 1 million would be worth what? That would be $100 billion, maybe a little more right now. So just for someone who doesn't know much about Bitcoin, Bitcoin is made using computers, and so far they've made 20 million of them, and there's 1 million left to make. Yeah, so big companies just started thinking about Bitcoin because the government gave permission for Bitcoin with special Bitcoin funds in January last year. And it takes time for big companies to study things and make decisions. Our guess right now is that Bitcoin costs around $100,000 to $105,000. Our guess for 2030 is $1.5 million. We figured this out using 3 main reasons. The biggest reasons are big companies investing, which we've barely started, keeping money safe, or digital gold. Young people are much